and welcome back to another Sunny Adventures video. In this video we're going to build the rock and roll bed. So we bought the hinges for this online and we have a template, so hopefully this should be relatively plug and play. So a while back, meaning a few years ago, we bought a second-hand Westphalia interior. Well, this is not in good condition, it has been standing outside for a while, but other than that we can very well use this for a template so that we can build our own interior, which will be inspired by the Westphalia interior. Here you can see the cushions that came with it. They are not in great condition, I would rather not sleep on this, so we're going to see what is underneath there to see if there's anything solvable or if we're going to create it all anew. However, before we get to that, we first wanted to see what the bench will look like in real life. So here we can see where the hinges will be placed. We also found some reference images online, so that will really help us.
This is our setup for the rock and roll bed. We have the hinges roughly in place. Our design probably will be a mix and match between like the original Westphalia, the mosaic, that is the blue van, and of course our own creativity. So we'll see where we end up.
We wanted to mostly keep the dimensions of the original Westphalia bed, so we could just copy the front for our own design. For the side panels we had some similar thoughts. Because the shape of the van is already in there, we thought we would just copy those. We thought also that we were being smart by not copying it completely, but adjusting a little bit for our design. In the end, it turns out there is a reason why they're not just triangles. The side panels in this case are really functional because the hinges really need some space to hinge. As usual, the hinges came out of the box, so that means that they don't work out of the box. So we had to do some creative adjustments to make them work for our van. In order to get a better grasp of how the hinges would work, we used the old benches to check it out. And now you can really see how it's going to turn out. And that's already pretty nice. Of course, things can never be too easy, so we'll show you later what other things we did to make this work. I promise you, it's still a lot.
So it seems we're running into a small issue. So as you can see, this hinge here fits nicely between those two ribs, so this looks okay. But over here we have the other hinge, and according to the images we have, it should be placed right between those two ribs. But that doesn't quite fit, so the only way that can happen is if our bed is actually slightly too big. So we're trying to figure out what to do now. Possibly we have to remake the bed, which, well, given that the cushions are also very old, might not be the worst thing, to be honest. But for now, I guess we'll just install the hinges in the places that we know are correct, and then we'll figure out what to do with the bed. Nou, je hebt nu de hand.
Ja, ik wikkelt ook niet echt, dus... Weet je wel? Ja, zo, nu zit hij stevig vast. Ja. So, now with the hinges in place, we could finally do the rest of the puzzle, which is figuring out what shape, size, etc. the rest of the bench should have. So the final missing piece of the rock and roll bed was to have the seating and the back. We created those out of regular plywood instead of the poplar plywood that we had used so far. It's a bit heavier and therefore we hope that it's also a bit sturdier and can handle weight a bit better. And I would almost say that this is where the real work starts, because you want the bench to lay flat and you have the position of the hinges, but they can also be supported at a specific height. And to determine that height, you need to know the height of the bench, but in order to know the height of the bench, you need to know how high the hinges will be. So first we just decided on one of the positions, which is the height of the hinges, in a way that it lies completely flat, and with that we could determine the other dimensions of the bench. Then next to that, we also decided to change the design a little bit while we were at it, and we were recreating some shapes anyway. So instead of having the wood to support the hinges on the inside of the hinges, we want them to be positioned on the outside. This is actually how it is in the mosaic design, but not in the regular design. So that is, yeah, something to figure out, and that we're still figuring out. We're not completely done with that. Okay, so we finally got the basics of the bench in place, so let's try out if it really works the way we intended it to. So here you can see how it will work once it is all finished. It's not finished yet, but we decided to upload this video up till now either way. But in the next video we of course want to finish this bench in its full glory, so that you can see how it will look in the end. But that is something for the next video. For now, we hope you enjoyed the process so far, so don't forget to like and subscribe to see all the updates and to see how this will turn out in the end. At this moment in time, we are just as curious as you are, so stay tuned and we see you in the next video. Bye!